G'day, this is Captainoob, and this is a Bloodied Handmade with 10% more damage whilst aiming and faster movement speed whilst aiming. So it wants us to aim the thing to get those additional benefits, which we'll be doing because this thing's got a hardened receiver and a short scope, and it's got the skin on it which says Tropic Lightning, which I guess is a reference to Tropic Thunder. And despite being a handmade, which is generally looking like an AK Klishnikov sort of thing, it's an AR-10? Maybe? I don't really know what's going on here. It does definitely look like what they used in old Nam and, again, Tropic Thunder. That's a movie in Nam. We've also got a suppressor on it for sneak attack criticals, perforating magazine for armor penetration. And look, the reason I've selected this weapon today is I want to prove a point because I used the Bloodied explosive hunting rifle a couple of days back, and I said this thing is too slow, and I also went on to say that a handmade with a semi-auto receiver is better, simply because of its sustained DPS. Will this weapon make a liar out of me? I don't know, we'll find out soon. Also, the damage you see has already been bolstered by a rifleman. I forgot to remove these perks, but if I do remove them, we would have gotten 56 first, so we get an extra, what? Let's see, for 44 damage on that with the perks, so that's helpful, right? Could use some of that. Now, I was considering using stuff like the tune receiver or hair trigger receiver, but I wanted to go for the best per shot damage we can out of something that isn't a prime receiver, because those ultrasight 5.56 bullets are very, very expensive to use indeed. We could push this even further by using like a BE fixer with a semi-auto platform, but I don't think I'll need to go that far to prove my point. And whilst I'm being irradiated, I've gone and grabbed my the stick that I used for showing off the hunting rifle post-patch, and I'll just reload this first because let's just consider the rate of fire here. 1, 2. Okay. Consider this. We're getting much less damage, but by the time we fire 2 shots, maybe even 3 shots, we would have fired the second for the sniper rifle here. And the sniper rifle was, getting decent 2-shot kills on Super Mutant Warlords, so potentially we could actually get better damage, damage over time, sustained DPS with this. And just to give you an idea of the rate of fire, that's what it's like. So a little bit more side by side, a little bit closer. I'll just move away from the rad so I don't die. So yeah, you can fire 2 to 3 rounds before you've even rechambered the second round for the hunting rifle. Now I think that is very, very useful to have because, getting more bullets out means if you are one-shotting stuff, you can engage more targets more quickly, which means better XP because you're not spending as much time killing stuff. Now if you want to grind XP on this game, you definitely want to go for the fastest sustained DPS you can. So is there any reason to use a hunting rifle post-patch as compared to a semi-automatic handmade or the like? We'll find out. Okay, so here we are in Nam, and I've got the outfit called Bog Wanderer or something. Now, I'm not sure if Americans refer to taking a shit as having a bog, but whoops, I guess that got lost in translation. Anyways, so let's begin on these super mutants. I think the first couple of shots on that fellow whiffed, but you'll notice after I get that first shot, when I've got Tenderizer and also, I guess, follow through in, and if I nail a headshot with that, as you can tell, I can do this a lot faster. Now, the time to beat will be around 20 minutes, but we can't hold that one necessary because I'm not always sending it with these weapon videos, so, Oh, that's a one shot right there. So that's already made it better then, because we're kind of overshooting the DPS on this with a hunting rifle to just completely overkill. And there's something weird going on with these weapons though, man. Like there's like random lag spikes with this, and that's not a terrible bolstering piece. Whoops, didn't mean to fire there. So now we're getting 189 versus the 361, and keep in mind that I am not using Demo Expert right now, so the gap is actually a little bit higher. So instead of talking, and to make sure my point is even more proven, I'm going to quickly whip around the corner and engage these super mutants. And what we might do inside is use this thing in VATS, because I can pretty much guarantee the hits because my VATS accuracy is extremely high. That's annoying. I'm going to have to turn off the particles, so... Okay, it looks like follow-through triggers when you hit stuff with those explosions, so that's some synergy right there. The only problem is it throws up a bunch of dust and you can't actually see through it. But yes, we'll definitely be utilizing VATS in the next section here because I think I did that back when I was doing my hunting rifle video, and with my current build I can crit every second shot, so this should be easy enough. Alright, let's get started, shall we? And then 2 one-shots for the price of 2, I guess. We didn't really save any bullets there, but still, that's some good efficiency, and now I'm just, getting those criticals and killing them in one shot. And with Gun Fu, you can really notch it up to 11. Also, that doggo, that's a horrible whiff. That must have been an XCOM rookie, because my goodness, terrible, terrible aim there, doggo. So, yeah, we'll just keep on doing this, and if we get into a room where we can find multiple targets for Gun Fu to activate on, then that would be pretty decent, I'd say. Like that one, just there, who's given me an anti-armor Tesla rifle with dash damage. Well, can't win everything, can ya? Another thing is that with the most armor-penetrating magazine for this particular weapon, you get an extra 15 bullets, which obviously synergizes super well with its better rate of fire and better sustained DPS. Stop running around the corners, just stand there and take the bullets. Whoops, saw one there, didn't take the shot. It was a dog, not a super mutant. Also, I know that there's some blokes up here. Just kidding, they're not blokes, they're mutants. Abominations, so they can go away. But they'll be back next time though. They always come back, and if I'm actually boosting this all the way, what I might do just quickly is take that off and put it back on, and then you'll see some numbers difference. Yeah, I'm getting a 375 sneak critical multiplier now. Now, all of this is well and good against super mutants, but when it really comes into being useful is when you've got a weapon that can't exactly one-shot everything. Sure, you might be able to say that, yeah, the hunting rifle here is slightly more efficient because you can kill everything in one shot, but, over time, this thing is going to smash out more kills than that thing can simply because of how it fires and everything. But stuff like Mirelurk Queens, where it takes multiple seconds because you've got to wait between rechambering for rounds, I think this one will absolutely destroy the time. And, coming into going off that and talking about Scorched Beast Queens, I found that these are immensely superior to both lever action rifles and hunting rifles and Gauss rifles in like a Scorched Earth fight too. Oh, so speaking of the ability to kill the boss creatures faster, what I might do is just cut the ghouls for now, and then try to figure out what this thing can do to Swan. Now, obviously, against these guys who are sitting through, which I thought to be impenetrable stairs because, Bethesda hitboxes, well, he was taking some very bad cover there. Fun fact, the Mr. Sandman perk used to let you kill sleeping enemies instantly, but not this time. He probably, if I was shooting that person Fallout 4, I hit them for like the damage limit, and they would be very dead. Now, keep in mind when you are using these weapons, you still have the suppressor penalty if you've got it set up like this, so you will have to go a little bit closer, which, presents you the risk of being detected, but if you've got agility as high as mine, 3 ranks of sneak, you won't need to worry about that. Anyways, so there's fucking Swan over there. I'll kick his ass. And he is dead. Just in time, too, because my mag run dried just now. Well, that's good, isn't it? That was much quicker than what I could get out of a hunting rifle. Let's continue this. Alright, next to the crabs. Again, we'll get back to the ghouls a little bit later, but we might want to scope them out from up here, see where the kangs are. That one's just a basic crab, so he'll go down. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get too many headshots on that fella. Unfortunately, we couldn't really utilize anything like tenderizer on him, or whatever the thing is called. 2-shot railway rifle, eh? I will not be using that. You expect me to scream into a mic about a 2-shot drop? It's not happening, pal. Alright, another one over there. Try to hit him where his shell isn't. I think I got a half-decent silhouette of what he was and what he was facing. Obviously, where he was walking is the direction he was facing. And now the Mirelurk Queen can come out. I don't know where the other Kang went. And we've just dropped another rank of Bloodied there, so should be good. We'll go for the face here, and smash the mouse button 1, and it's dead almost within a magazine, if I manage to get all of the headshots done. Yep. I'd say that that was easily a better time to kill than a hunting rifle. And here is where I'll think it'll be super useful, because these guys, they like to get on top of you, and I think the hunting rifle really struggles with crowd control because, well, it's got a shit rate of fire. Nowhere else to put it, no better way to put it. But unlike that, you can kind of just piss away your rounds because you don't have this massive penalty for missing. You won't be punished as badly. So with that in mind, even though this guy is clearly not in range, we'll just take shots at him. And he's dead already. That's as easy as it gets. So, you know, all of the people who shoot guns and, you know, would obviously think that, yeah, of course a semi-automatic self-auto-loading thing would be good, a bit better. But I'm seeing a lot of people, you know, completely shit themselves about one-shotting stuff when, sure, you could one-shot stuff, but it's just too slow. Also, that Scorch fell down the trench. That's annoying. You've made me in danger. Okay, now the fight's on, for reals this time. Let's scope in and shoot this guy. In fact, let's give him a bit of VATS treatment, because aiming sucks, man. And now we can quickly snipe out these guys. Here comes Santa Claus and Santa Kid Pajama Man waiting for his Christmas present. Good old VATS whiffs. Hit damage not registering. Well, if this gun through synergization doesn't say anything about its crowd control abilities, I don't know what will. And what have we won from this? A large holiday gift. That's nice. And also overcapacity. Can I get that off the screen now, please? Yes, I've seen it. And a regular old holiday gift. And a holiday gift. And another thing. And wow, they're everywhere. Another large holiday gift. Should I unbox these during videos? Because, you know, that gets the kids watching, opening boxes up and seeing what's inside. Don't exactly know why those videos are so popular, but, you know, it gets people views somehow. Anyways, I guess we'll go to the ghouls now. The point's been proven here. Although, we might actually be able to pull out this Scorch Beast, because I haven't gone too close to the fissure slight just of yet. That's a second bolstering thing. Yep, this is a definite spawn in. We'll give him a big old mouthful of bullets. Come on, beat that regeneration. Didn't quite do it. Didn't matter at the end, because even though the thing regenerated and got all of its health back, we could just kill it as easily as that. So, if there's any question that one-shotting shit is overrated with your slow as fuck guns, then I think I've answered it. Alright, onto the ghouls now. We've got to get our revenge. But first against you, mate. Well, that was dumb. Righto, time to wreak my terrible revenge against the ghouls who have wronged me. Basically for existing, because I hate ghouls. Don't like them. Let's begin. And we'll just shoot them in the torso and see how we go. We'll try to do this without using VATS. And nice! Nice reaction time on that one, ghoul. I don't understand this game sometimes, because it'll throw a 239 at me and it'll kill him instantly. And I'll shoot him a shot later and they won't get that much damage on. Now, we are doing this during the day, so we're not getting the maximum sneak crit efficiency here, but that's fine. I'm glad the regenerating leg didn't decide to show up after I aimed down sights there, because if I had that in my way of the scope, probably wouldn't have been able to hit those shots. So I do have some parts for optimizing the rate hip fire of this thing, which I think is very helpful in here, because all you need to do is just aim for center mass and 2 shots will do it. Now the hunting rifle can obviously kill these guys in 1 shot, but we can kill ghouls at a much faster rate here, so I still think this is a better weapon for crowd control and for killing a bunch of ghouls. You know, doing the right thing, doing God's work, doing the work of the Brotherhood of Steel. Also, that's the 3rd rank, almost the 4th rank that I have, not doing any challenges at all, just with XP things. I'm missing out on a lot of time here, and I'm going to keep missing out because I've got Cyberpunk to play. So I want to wrap this up nice and quick so I can get this on the renderer and we can get started with Cyberpunk, because I'm really enjoying that game right now. It's just what I needed when I was completely burnt out on this. Now I can do this on the side, and post a video, and then it'll keep the people who watch my channel and are still into this game as much as I was happy. But there's going to be Cyberpunk videos coming soon when I finally get my builds together. But until I am not working 7 days a week, I don't really have enough time to get it really going. But I actually like the story quite a lot. It's a refreshing thing, you see, because there was no story to be had in Fallout 76. Granted, the combat here you can do for hours because the weapons are so powerful in some cases that, you know, you can just turn your brain off. Like that ghoul did as he was standing out there for a few seconds. So there you have it, Bloodied Hitman's rifle of the handmade variety, but it looks like an AR-10. Ooh, what's going on with the camera? That was weird. Got really close there. If you'd like to see this thing in your game, go get one. There's multiple things. You can either buy it from people selling them, even though they're highly unlikely to have some of these things. You can also get the purveyor roles or Market 76 if you want to deal with all of those people on Reddit. You have options. Go get them. Thank you for watching.